no time for weakness. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. बंधन के मुटियारा आया पटोला बनके
ओपनिंग की जिम्मेदारी संभाले।
Third power play being signaled. Next, the field can go out of the circle, but the second power play just going at under 5 runs to the over. The 3 wickets that also have fell.
And that's really good to drag it back. Going at 7.3 in the first 10, then drag it back to just a fraction under 5. Todaylive. Oh, that's not too far away. Normal speed delivery, I think, and not too far away from those stumps.
It's a beautiful line there to Mitch Marsh. We saw the last couple of deliveries that were bowled by Lungengidi. He needs to come forward. It's beautifully bowled. It's a good start to the over by Andile Petlukwai. Oh, how does that miss?
I always love these facial expressions from Quinton and Cock behind the stumps. And that one goes past the edge. A little bit of movement away that time. And a superb bowling.
Lovely wrist work that by Andile Petlukwai. The one just nips back, and this one just holds its line. That's what he does when he bowls that lovely length. Goes away to Mitch Marsh. Nice, beautiful seam position.
Again, superb.
Yeah, nothing. You can just see the third delivery that he's not certain to come forward because of the movement. But a good start.
Chop that onto the pad. This is a great over, it really is. Now this is the start of the 41st over. This is when the Australians, only 4 down at this stage, they'll be thinking about really looking to get after these bowlers. To come on and do this sort of work at this stage with Petlukwai is quite special.
And also with the fact that this partnership it's a good one. It means that these guys have been there for quite some time, and he's already, 45 third. Just over. Wait. Marsh. Those two boundaries that he hit right in front of square.
Righto, can he finish? 5. Dot ball so far. Diving in the covers. End up coming back for 2. That is a brilliant over from Andili Patlaqueo. 224 for 4.
Would have been a great effort there by Keshav Maharaj, even though it's to his stronger side, but just way far from him from his left hand. Just something happened for me. It's been one of those days for Andili Patlaqueo, but he's done a wonderful job. Ball is 8 over, is going under 5 runs to the over.
That's a terrific start to the last 10. Now look at the way they've clamped things down after the onslaught, if you like. It was really good from Finch and also Warner. Warner was the one getting most of the runs, then wickets fell, a couple in the middle at around about 13. Shut them down again, and they haven't got going yet, Australia. It's worth just reminding you that in the last 6 one-day internationals played here, the average score batting first is 311.
And also, just to look on that point, Mark, is just the fact that even though it looks like Australia have struggled, their achieved run rate has never gone below 5. So even though it looks like there's a struggle, they still keep on scoring.
He's cheeky, Shams. He was just telling long off. A catch is coming. Tight. Really good. Now this is getting these batsmen thinking.
Yeah, we also saw it on it is the Shamsi Patlaqueo partnership, the importance of this partnership. How well they bowl determine how South Africa finish or Australia finish. So far, a good one by Patlaqueo, only going for 2, and so far another good one by Shamsi.
Tries a catch it and a wicket. Try up the runs and you get rewarded. That's what happens in this game.
Yeah, wonderful this by these two. Wonderful by Andili Patlaqueo. He created the pressure in the third, on the start of the third power play. And Shamsi, wonderful to have a wrist spinner, wonderful to have strike bowlers when the opposition are looking to try and accelerate. A couple of dot balls, 3 dot balls. Front foot's perfect. He's trying to create himself some room, and straight to Yanaman Malan, who makes no mistake whatsoever.
How clever was that little pause from Shamsi? Just before he delivered the ball, he just almost stopped. Just to try and get the batsman thinking about something different. Celebrations from Shamsi. He was delighted to pick up Darcy Short. He played really well for 69. 224 for 5.
You talk about timing of getting wickets, and that's so perfect. A partnership that really looked threatening. Darcy Short really played well for his 69. Mitch Marsh is there for 32 of 39 deliveries, and they can be destructive. His wickets, they keep falling. Oh, good for South Africa, which means that they just need to delay it a touch. The onslaught, that is.
5 down. Alex Carey, the keeper batsman. Now, he's a very good batsman again. He's one of those guys that plays really well at the top and the bash and has done a very good job for South Australia as well as a batsman in the middle order. So he's fairly adaptable, but gee, he's got a job to do now. Shamsi's 2 balls away from completing his 9th over. 23 minutes in the 60s was Darcy Short. Hard into the ground. And they're going to scamper back for another one. There's a little bonus.
Yeah, they stay positive, don't they? That time of the innings where they need to sort of keep on scoring off the mark as a reverse sweep.
Tried it again. They get a single. Really good work from Tabraiz Shamsi. 3 runs from the over. Also picked the important wicket of Short. 227 for 5.
Yeah, just pressure though. A couple of dot balls. Just pauses a touch. Trying to create something, trying to hit the sweeper. Just gets the leading edge. Straight to Yanaman Malan at backward point. And a much needed boundary. Wicket, not a boundary, a wicket for South Africa.
Middle.
8 overs to go now. Agar, Cummins, Stark. They're the next 3 to come. Mitchell Marsh is still there, not out 32 off 39 deliveries. Alex Carey is one of those batsmen who tends to just initially run it around a little bit, as we've just seen. Whereas Carey tends to, Marsh, sorry, tends to play that power game. That's beautifully bowled. Current rate is 5.4. It's a very good batting surface. A couple of guys have got 60s. They'll be disappointed they didn't go on and get big partnerships. That's the important thing. They won't be too worried about their own personal scores, although it'll be a nice little bonus. But big partnerships is what tends to win these sort of games. At this rate, they'll get to 269. If they happen to go at 8 and over, they'll get close to the 290 mark.
Normally the 290 mark means that Marsh is still there. That was the difference, wasn't it? The difference in the first ODI was Heinrich Klaasen was there at the end. And normally teams just lose their way at the back end of the innings because there's not a batsman that's in that can cause damage in the last 5 overs. 289 at 8 runs and over, 10 runs and over, 304, provided Marsh is there or Alex Carey continues to bat towards the end.
One of the interesting factors about this game is Australia actually picked 3 spinners. Darcy Short, that left-arm wrist spinner. And then you've got the guys who do such a good job and have been really good so far on this tour. Zampa. And also Agar. He's in next.
It was the 5th bowl in the last game, wasn't it? Short, and also Marsh went for 70 for their 10 overs. Hazelwood has been left out. He's the frontline seamer. And they've gone in with a frontline spinner. You probably feel that the surface might just offer a little bit more for the spinners.
Yeah, so they've got him with Cummins and Stark, and then Marsh from the seam department.
It just feels like you're seam short now. End of the over, 229 for 5.
I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Ashton Ager, of course, hit the headlines all over the place in the cricketing world. When on debut, he got 98 batting. Number 11. It's quite extraordinary.
But it was just a slight pause when he delivered this delivery. By Shamsi. Under pressure. When wickets keep on falling, bowlers can just maintain bowling the right length, a comfortable length that they. Oh.
Gee, that's a long time ago. 95, 96. Were you born, Vic?
I was born.
Playing, I think. Wearing a bit of green.
I was playing under 17, under 15 in 95. That's a long time ago.
Full toss, sweep, powerful sweep, and he's got 4 runs. That's good game awareness from Alex Carey. Good work from Shamsi, but the last ball went for 4. So 9 over, 44 gone, 238 for 5. That's what he does. He likes playing those sweeps, both sides of the wicket. A lot of keepers tend to enjoy teasing oppositions. It's well played from Carey. So we've got 6 overs left now in this innings. In the commentary box now, it's going to be Polly and Pommy.
Thank you, Michael Donald Hesman.
Nice crowd in. Polly! Beautifully done. leg stump cartwheeling. And it's just what the ordered.
Yeah, it's been a very good spell of bowling this from Pat Lequoy. Ever since he's had the change of end and come on from the Willows end, he's been superb. Lots of dot balls, and now he gets through the defences. The perfect Yorker. Just on the popping crease. Crashes into that leg stump, and at this stage, with 6 overs to go, such a vitally important wicket for South Africa. This will mean that it'll be really difficult for Australia to post a score in excess of 280. And that's really playing into South Africa's hands. Marsh goes for 36 or 45. 238 for 6.
Beautiful. Absolutely no room whatsoever. No length either. To ensure that Mitchell Marsh doesn't get the opportunity to get under the ball. It's deserved by Andile Petluguayo. Ashton Agar, good left arm spinner, but not bad with bat in hand. Best of 46 in his ODI career.
Yeah, we told you about the performance of Pat Lequoy and how good he was. Have a look at some of these deliveries. Beats the outside of the stumps. Some good seam-up delivery to beat the outside edge. Good one inside edge.
Yeah, one-day cricket he does well, limited overs cricket he does well. First ODI, a lot of slower balls. Think of that pitch and the way that it went. It was slow, it gripped, so had to do that. This time around, 23%. And on a pitch that is too paced, that's doing it for you. You don't have to do too much, just make sure you land it in a good area. And so less of the variations and more of just hitting your length and line. So let the pitch do it for you, and occasionally just throw in a slow ball, a shorter delivery to make sure that it's not too predictable.
It's going to be interesting to get the assessment of the captains and players, because those first 6 overs, it looked like an absolute belter. Like they were going to be heading towards 400 now. If they get 275, they'd be happy.
Yeah. And you'd even go further to say, don't know if 275 would be that easy to chase down.
Yeah, no, for sure. Just thinking of the bowling options for Australia, they've also got Mitchell Marsh, who's will be their third seamer today, and then the 3 spinning options. Also got the option of some spin from Labuschagne and Finch.
Top day, 1 for 44 for Andile Petluguayo. It's 242 for 6. to ensure that it's not any more than that. So have to bowl well, have to be right on it in terms of their death bowling. Utilize the opportunity of bowling to relatively new batsmen who are trying to get started. Good bowling. Control from Norkir. Had to find the length early on. Probably a bit full at the start and then had to readjust. Although that said, you have to accept that whilst the ball was really, two balls were really hard and new on the surface, they came on quite nicely and his pace would have been nice. For the likes of Warner and Finch.
We saw on that miniature bowling figures there that they've got 33 dot balls. Have a look at those last spell. 3 overs, 1 for 8. I think that was the key. That was where he was so impressive. That was where he had the impact on the match. Stock standard up until then. But those 3 overs at that stage, and the wicket he picked up was vitally important.
Oopsie, oh no. 1 turns to 3. Just lifted the head at the wrong time. 249 for 6.
I think the fact that they teammates domestically means that he doesn't get an absolute serve from Norkir. Should have maybe been a run out. Here he wasn't interested in coming through. Instead, Misfield goes the whole way through. They don't only get 1, they don't only get 2, but they get 3.
The projected scores at the bottom of your screen. 275 would be about right, and in fact Australia will think that's a bare minimum from this point. South Africa have to see it as a maximum. 6 down. Kerry can play some very good player.
Brings up the 254 Australia. See that first 50, that's an absolute flyer of a start for Australia. Warner and Finch, 37 deliveries. And then since then it's been Very stock standard.
Yeah, totally different game that first part.
Yeah, we thought belter, absolute belter. Everyone was just standing and delivering, and ball was coming on nicely. And then ever since that ball's got softer, it's been a completely different experience for the batsmen out there. Odd one stayed down. We've seen the odd one climb up sharply from the quicker bowlers.
Looking at the surface, and it tells you a lot with him just looking down and not. Oh, Michelle! Oh no, they've left it for each other. Wow.
Tom, I think we need some sawdust out there at the moment. The catch goes down, and Miller does well to recover quickly and try and shy down the stumps, and it was definitely on. It was hit with a bit of power, but Miller would be wanting to take those 99 out of 100. Tries to run him out, and then there's no one backing up. There's two men in position. They just watch each other. And off it goes away to the boundary for a 5. Keith Lane's got very excited. All the stats guys love a 5.
Only one who doesn't is the bowler, who's let the ball go.
Spew. Absolutely spew. The second catch he's put down of the day, the first one was tremendously difficult. He almost launched himself like a goalkeeper, just lucky to get a hand in it. But that one you would expect Miller to take. He set such high standards and such a quality fielder. And it's Smuts and Tetlaquaya who just watch it go past and all the way to the fence.
It's called wide, too high. Hold that again. Again, so important for South Africa to be on it at the back end here as they try to finish things off. Can't afford to give away easy runs. Can't afford to make it comfortable for Australia to accumulate whatever they'll get. Not going to be easy on this surface. It's gone up in the air. Maharaj will complete the catch. Lungi Ngidi in the wickets again. 4 but him this match.
Here we have a look at the speed of that last bit. Australian out, 257.
Possibly was looking to go offside because that's where the man was up. And the length not quite there for him, so it drags it round. Doesn't make decent contact either. Lungi Ngidi is bowled to my field. So Agar gone. Next Cummins, who's walking to the wicket. The happy bowling coach. Not that there's a whole lot you can do. You tell guys, you help guys with whatever they're trying to achieve, and then you set certain plans which are pretty clear to most, if not all. And then it's about the execution, really. Yes and no, missed it. Oh. They're more horrible than being run out without facing a ball. Nearly happened. 257 for 7.
Here we go with the yes, no. Knocks it there, says yes, and then just no. That stays covered halfway down. He just has to hope please miss, please miss, please miss. Thank you.
He's saying thank you for backing up. It was the same three involved again. Miller, Pertugale, Smuts. Australia won the toss, decided that they'd back first. Went off like a train. Warner and Finch. Yeah, partnership of 50. Put on by the first wicket. First was broken and then wicket started to fall.
Often we see Lungi going to the option of off-cutters in the stage when he's particularly against the left hand. With the surface the way it is, it seems to be if you bang it into the back of the length, it's difficult to get away. Keeps your Mara, himself really well. They're going to be 4 for 54. So they're 6 wicket. I'm still happy. Got a little 5 back on the board. It's been a brilliant performance from those 3 wickets up front were vitally important. Back at the right-hander.
Nothing on that. Good pace. Yeah, nicely bowled. Right in the block hole that time, thinking a second. Isn't on. It's been a good comeback by Nokia. Stock has risen from the start of the season. All formats. Utilising his pace well. In this game, 4 overs for 31 up at the front. That's what we're talking about. They said it's been a different game. They smashed it, the Australians up there. And since then, he's gone for 21 in the next 4 overs and 4 balls. Slower ball. Often it's repair work, but he has been attacking. He generally is all the time, as Nokia with his pace.
It's always going to be a challenge for Nokia. I think with his pace, there's nothing in the air with regards to swing or movement of the seam on the surface. He's coming up against the class of the ball on the pitch. It's going to be challenging. I think as his career goes on, he'll hopefully learn. Just getting a little waste when it up front, getting the ball to move at 145 in the first 5 or 6 overs will be the key to him being more consistent and a better performer up front. There's no doubt, once he's got protection, he comes and he knows how to hit back and length at high speed, has impact against new batsmen at the pace. He has a very good ability to bowl some variations and some Yorkers. 262 for 7.
These are. Yeah, all of them. And then there you go.
Certain one internationals who have court slips, LBW clean bowled and court slip again. It doesn't always happen like that in the short form. Sometimes surface that's back up front. 50 in a fine.
Oh, wow, what a mix-up. In the end, it's all okay. But he wasn't going at all. Carey.
This time Cummins was no. You're not sending me back. I'm coming and I'm keep coming.
He was fine. We've got upstairs. Oh, hold on. He's walking off.
Was indicating that he thought it was off his hip. Now that the South Africans have refused to send it upstairs, he's almost halfway off the ground. No hip involved whatsoever. What a wonderful moment for Lungi Ngidi. It comes straight off the top of the bat, maybe the gloves. Yeah, gloves it was, so it made a bit of a soft sound. That's the 5th wicket for Ngidi. He's now got 5 for 55, and what a brilliant performance it's been by the South African fast bowler. Really changes his decision. And the celebrations are official. South Africa had started celebrating about 20 seconds before. Proud moment for Ngidi.
Yeah, excellent stuff. A first one for him in one-day internationals. He's a wicket taker. That's what he does for this side. Carey gone for 21. It's 263 for 8. Safely. Lovely time for Lungi Ngidi. It just goes off the leading edge, trying to turn it onto that onside, and quite fortunate it doesn't whip it through to mid-wicket. Alex Carey. Yeah, I just don't think it's a good idea to be standing when you know that you've edged it. They went up, the appeal was there. The umpire wasn't going to give him out, but
Cummins trying to get things away, just pops it up in the air. makes should I say, makes a few meters backwards and takes a comfortable catch. And 6 for Ngidi.
Jan Smut is a long road. Yeah, wonderful slow ball. And that smile is one of great delight. Oh, bold from Ngidi. Yeah, it is turning into the Ngidi show. Cummins gone for 6. It's 2-6-6 for 9.
Only been one other person who's got 6 for South Africa against Australia as Makantini. You'll be thinking, well, I've got one more delivery, you never know, it could be a 7 for.
That's all he's thinking. Zampa in at the non-strikers. Dot to finish. 2 wickets in that over. Just 4 runs. Lungi Ngidi's day is done and deserves the applause that he gets. 6 for 58. Career best figures. Wonderfully done.
It has been a brilliant performance. 3 wickets up front. Really did get South Africa back into the game. They were 50 without loss, Australia. And those 2 wickets got them to 81 for 3. And then at the back end, come and you try and do a job of maintaining and holding the fort. Make sure you don't get too many runs. Away. And we picked up another 3. So a fantastic day's outing for Lungi Ngidi. One you'll remember for many, many years to come.
At first he might well have thought, oh, it'd be nice to get to 50 wickets. Did that. Excellent. The fastest for South Africa. Never mind that, he gets a first 5-fer. And that would have been an awesome day on its own. Top it off, 6-fer. Just excellent. Loss over then. And Nokia to bowl it. Yeah, Lungi Ngidi injured. Had issues with injury. And a couple of injuries, went away, did some fitness work, cut down in terms of size, trying to be leaner. And when he started up this season, the pace was down. And it's good to see.
The storms we chase are leading us. Love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah.
Just had an injury scare before the start of this game. I think there's been some scans taken during the week. Saw back, but decided to play through it, and there we go, 6 for 58.
What they say, not too many games. All I think when the players are quick bowler with no pain at all. Perhaps I should say with no discomfort.